YouTube, it's about Bone Time. I'm back with another video, man. And today, you feel me? Back with another video, man. NFL season starts in about a week and a half. You feel me? So we got NFL team NFL team record predictions, man. You mean this wasn't inspired by a certain conversation this morning, but I'm not gonna say too much. You feel me? But I'm gonna start with the AFC first, and also I'm gonna go from most relevant division to the least relevant division. So without further ado, man, let's get into it, man. And as you see, we got the AFC North right here. Pause if necessary, if you want to go look at that. But you mean that's what I got for the AFC North. I got the Ravens obviously coming out the AFC North, 13 wins. Lamar probably gonna have a bounce back year, play much better than he did last year. Probably close to the MVP race, top five probably. Um, yeah, Steelers. I mean, they have a average O line. I mean, I guess their defense is gonna be great again, but their passing game hasn't. I don't know what they've really done to improve their passing game. Really, I mean, all the problems the Steelers had, that team's pretty much exposed, are still there. So teams are gonna expose it even more now. You mean? So we're gonna have to see how that goes. The Bengals. I mean, come on. I mean, they can't protect Joe Burrow. They really haven't done too much to protect Joe Burrow. Like 3-4 wins, like 3 wins, maybe 4 wins. Who knows? And yeah, the Browns, man, probably gonna be the sleeper team. They could easily win the division if they win a couple. I'm thinking the Ravens are gonna sweep them, but if they can take one or even take both, they can win the division easily. But so that's gonna do it for the AFC North, man. On to the AFC West. As you see here, we got the AFC West, man. I'm thinking also again, pause if you want to see that for a little longer, see what record I have down for them. This is gonna be another year dominated by the Chiefs. It's probably gonna be for a long time. I don't think the Chargers could really. I mean, the Chargers could build up an offense, but maybe. I mean, Keenan, he's up there with Tyreek. Justin Herbert, he can pan out to be somebody like a Mahomes. I don't know if he can be Mahomes, but he can be a very great quarterback. He could be easily a top 10, top 5 quarterback in this league one day. Maybe win an MVP or two. We'll have to wait and see. But I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think their defense is good enough, and their offense isn't that great. So that's the thing with the Chiefs. Their offense is so great. Their defense doesn't have to be great. That's like they're the only team in the league with that exception, bro. If you think of any other high-powered offense that can get away with having a mid to maybe even poor defense, that's the Chiefs are literally the only team to do it, bro. It's because they're just so electric on offense, so go deep. But yeah, I mean, this is kind of self-explanatory though. I mean, we're talking about Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelsey, back-to-back AFC champions, won Super Bowl twice. I think this is a pretty. They're gonna. This is the best record in the league. The Chiefs gonna have the best record in the league. So yeah, man. Let's get into the AFC East now. As you see here, man, we got the AFC East, man. Um, we're talking about the AFC East here. It's gonna be. I think this is gonna be the Bills. There's only one condition to where I think the Bills may or may not win the division, and that's if Deshaun Watson ends up getting traded to Miami. If he does, then this could be a whole different conversation. You ask me, this is probably a toss-up between Miami and the Bills. One's gonna get 14, one's gonna get 13. That's just me, in my opinion. But the rest of the list is pretty valid. I think the Patriots are gonna be pretty mid. They could be there. I think they're gonna be 8-9, but they could easily slide into like a 9-8, make the playoffs barely, 10-7, barely make the playoffs. I mean, you gotta get like there's some respect for Belichick, but I don't know. We got to see we don't know who the starter QB is gonna be for Week 1, let alone for the whole season. So we're gonna have to see. And the Jets, that's just a wasteland. I mean, I have to really explain. Good luck for Zach Wilson. Yeah, and Elijah Moore and Corey Davis. And good luck to all of them, bro. Good luck. So, yeah, it's gonna pretty much wrap it up for the AFC East, man. On to the AFC South. And we got the last division of the AFC right here, man. You feel me? I got the Titans. I don't want to say dominating, but they're most likely gonna come out that division. It was a close race last year, and the Colts significantly downgraded at quarterback. So, I mean, well, I can't say that yet because who knows? In my opinion, it's gonna be a personal downgrade. I think Carson Wentz turns the ball over way too much. Phil Rivers, Phil Rivers towards the end of his career was throwing away the ball a lot too. That's so let's not get it twisted. He was turning the ball over a lot. You know what I mean? So I mean, but I don't know. Carson Wentz, I don't know if he's gonna A, be healthy, and B, if he is healthy, if he's gonna be able to, you know, get free of the injury bug. The Titans, I mean, they should just be the prohibitive favorites. Come on, Derrick Henry, Ryan Tannehill, Julio Jones. I mean, they got people like Caleb Farley on their defense. I believe. I want to say Janoris Jenkins is over there now. I could be wrong. I feel like Jack Rabbit's on the Titans now. So yeah, I mean, that's really about it. Titans. They're gonna win the division. Colts. I mean, Texans. I mean, come on. They trade Deshaun. They might not even get a game this year. If they don't trade Deshaun, they won 3 games last year. I mean, okay, 2, 3 games. They're gonna be in the lottery again. That's even if Deshaun wants to play. We're gonna have to see about that. And the Jags. I mean, the Jags have a bright future, but 5 wins isn't even too bad. I think 4 to 5 wins is a pretty good estimate of what the Jags are gonna be. They're not gonna be a great team, but they're not gonna be bottom. I mean, I guess in the way you can say they're bottom feeders, but I wouldn't say they're bottom feeders totally. But let's get into the NFC, man. All right, and to start off the NFC West, man. I don't start off the NFC. We got the NFC West, man. By far the hardest division to rank. Literally, I'm no joke. This can literally go any way. The Seahawks can come out on top. The Rams can come out on top. The 49ers can even come out on top if they have just a really good year. But I'm going to go with the Cardinals. And I'm going to give you my explanation. Do the Cardinals have the best defense? No. And do they have the best offense? I would say no. But I feel like they have the best combination of both. You feel me? So that combined with D-Hop, D-Hop is, come on, clearly the best receiver in that division. Kyler, I mean, besides Russ, I mean, he's better than Stafford in my opinion. I mean, they got Chandler Jones, they got J.J. Watt. They might possibly have the best D line. Cause yeah, Aaron Donald's there, but you got Chandler Jones and J.J. Watt. That's So I mean, Cardinal, man, we have to see. And also, this is like kind of Stafford a little bit because I just don't believe in Stafford to do too well. Um, yeah, Stafford's gonna be very mid to me, but that's just my opinion. We're gonna have to see. This can really go anyway. I don't think the Seahawks have a chance to win the division just because of how bad their O line is and their defense downgraded, and their defense already wasn't that good. So we're gonna have to just wait and see, man. But and the Niners, I mean, they just all come back from injury. They gotten worse. I mean, Jimmy G is just not that guy. I think we've all at this point figured that out. So that's pretty much my summary of it. The Rams, I just think Matthew Stafford is not who they think it is, and it's gonna take some time to adjust. So I don't think just because I say Cardinals will win the division doesn't mean I think they're gonna be the team that makes it the farthest in the playoffs. Because easily 3 teams can make it out of this playoffs in this division alone. 3 teams easily, but I just think the Cardinals will win the division. I just feel like obviously they have probably the most chemistry because you're bringing in a whole new quarterback, right? For the Rams, the Seahawks. I mean, I just don't really believe in the all line or the defense, and those are the two main parts of football. So, and they always just flame out because they do the same thing. They run and run, throw it crazy deep, no short pass, no intermediate passes, just crazy deep, and yeah. But on to the NFC North. Here we got the NFC North, man. This division I feel like is gonna be a 2 team race. I mean, it has pretty much been a 2 team race, regardless of teams. It's either been always Bears Packers or it's always been Packers Vikings. Obviously, the Bears we just had a whole we. By the way, if y'all didn't know already, I'm a Vikings fan. So, um, the Bears. I mean, the Vikings just had a horrible start to the season. 0-5, started 0-5, I believe. So, and then end the season about 7-4. So, there's that. I feel like we got so many defensive pieces back. We got Hunter back. We got Pierce back. We picked up Dalvin Tomlinson. We re-signed Harrison Smith. We got Patrick Peterson. I don't want to say like we revamped our defense, but we got a lot of pieces back because our defense was very bad and we were almost 500. So we're gonna definitely be back in playoff contention for sure this year. A lot 12-5, maybe 13-4. The Packers, I mean, I hate the Packers, but out of respect, come on, you got what arguably that could have been the offensive player of the year, and you got the MVP on one team, and a defense with probably a top 2 corner, top 3 corner in the league. a great pass rusher in Darius Smith, Kenny Clark, I'm Adrian Amos. I mean, come on, they're a great team. So we're gonna have to just wait and see what happens with that. The Lions, I mean, come on, that Jared Goff is damn near the best player. I don't think they're gonna do too much this year, but we're gonna have to just all wait. We're gonna have to wait and see. So yeah. So let's get into the. Oh, by the way, let me know if y'all don't agree with any of these. If y'all don't agree with any of these, make sure to let me know in the comment section below, and let me know what you would change. But let's get into the NFC South. And we got the NFC South here, man. You got Saints, Falcons, Panthers, and Buccaneers. Let's start with the Buccaneers, who I think are going to win the division. I mean, I don't know why I should have to explain this. They won the Super Bowl last year, okay, and the Saints lost Drew Brees, and that's really the only that's really only been their threat. So the Panthers are dealing with Sam Darnold. I mean, what is Sam Darnold gonna have a 5,000-yard passing season? Like, come on. They'll be lucky if Sam Darnold can get them 4 wins, 5 wins. The Falcons, I mean, it's gonna be the same issue has been for like damn the last 4 or 5 years. Their defense, bro, and just injuries. Everything else the Super Bowl, all they've just been dealing with is bad defense and just a terrible stroke of luck when it comes to injuries. Deion Jones and Keanu Neal getting season-ending injuries. If not them, it's Ricardo Allen getting season-ending injuries. Like, so I don't expect too much from the Falcons. And the Saints, they can do some damage with Jameis or Taysom. Here's the thing: the Saints. This might be a hot take, but the Saints could win this division not because Tampa's bad or anything. It's because Tampa could have a bad regular season, obviously turn up in the playoffs. But if Jameis can just limit the turnovers, bro, he has the talent to really be like really good. Like, remember, he just led the league in passing. The last time he started an NFL game, he played for the Buccaneers and he led the league in touchdowns. Not touchdowns, excuse me, passing yards with about 5,000. Yeah, he had 30 and 30, but still, 30 TDs, 30 picks, but still, 5,000 passing yards. He's capable of having a crazy good year. And I mean, who better to coach a quarterback like that than Sean Payton? So we're gonna have to see how that goes. So, but yeah, Tampa Bay is probably coming to the division. Tampa Bay is probably coming to the division. But let's get into the last and final. It's the last final one, man. NFC East. And the last division of the video, man, we got the NFC East. Also a very hard one, which is surprising. Not because they're all crazy good, it's because they're all crazy ass. So it's like, you mean? So I got the Washington football team coming out of the division with 10-7. I've seen a lot of TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. I've seen a lot of Cowboys hype. Yes, do they have the best offense? But I'm just waiting on that crazy defensive player they picked up in the offseason. No? Oh, that's right. They didn't get anybody in the offseason. What about in the draft? They picked up Michael Parsons with the 10th pick or 11th pick, and they have Jalen Smith and Van Der Esch? I mean, hey, I don't know. I don't see the crazy improvement they made to the roster to make them compete or make them win 11, 12 games like I've been seeing. No, I think the Dallas Cowboys win 9 games, 8 to 9 games, maybe 10 if they're lucky. But I think Washington, obviously, as they all won the division last year, I think they were 9-7 or 8-8, one of the two. Or they probably were worse. Actually, I don't remember. But Washington has the best defense in the division. They also have probably the second best quarterback in the division, Ryan Fitzpatrick. And just overall, man, I think that's what they're missing. They're just missing that. They're in the playoffs competing with the Bucks with Taylor Heineke. Like, come on. And you don't think they're gonna win the division with Ryan Fitzpatrick? Yeah, Fitzpatrick usually does crumble under good expectations, but let's be real. Come on, like the expectation of winning the NFC East isn't that high. It's not like he was in the AFC East trying to beat out Brady and them. Like, come on, there's a clear difference. But yeah, that's my prediction for each NFL team. If y'all, have anything to say about anything y'all disagree, make sure to tell me in the comment section below. Let me know who your favorite team is too. But as always, man, make sure to like, share, subscribe if you're new. Hey, subscribe, man. Daily uploads, man. It's your boy, Time, man, and I'm out.